All right, guys, so you wanted a review for spring break, so here it is. We're gonna start with the segment of the compact bone. So we're gonna start naming the parts of the segment of this compact bone. The first thing that you'll notice is that on the outside there's a layer of white. I don't know if you can see it there very well, but there's a layer of white. Then you have your compact bone. Then on the inside you have another layer of white or gray. So that layer on the outside is the periosteum, and on the inside, over here on the inside, is the endosteum. So you have periosteum on the outside of the bone and endosteum on the inside of the bone. Then the bone is made up of these functional units. Each one of those functional units is a circle, one of these circles, or the whole thing. It looks like a galaxy, right? So that's an osteon. In the center of the osteon, you have a canal, a haversian canal. That's where the arteries and veins are gonna come through into the bone. Then you'll see around each of these rings, each one of these rings is called the lamella. And you'll see that within the lamella, there are little holes. Those little holes are called lacuna. The lacunas are supposed to be holding, like here, they look like little ticks in our model. But these little ones, these are osteocytes, which are the mature bone cells. And the osteocytes, since they're stuck in the lacuna, they cannot receive a lot of nutrition. So you're gonna see these lines along the lamella, and those little lines are called canaliculi. So they communicate, the canaliculi bring nutrition and remove waste from each of these lacuna so that the osteocytes can stay alive. So how the arteries get here, how the blood flow gets here to the central canal. So it does so by these perforating arteries. So these perforating arteries go from the periosteum, they perforate the bone, and then they go up and down in each one of those central canals. These perforating arteries are also known as Volkmann's canals. And then these long ones, the longitudinal ones, are haversian canals. So those are the main parts of the bone that you can be tested on in the lab. Of course, there's more parts, but we're just gonna keep it simple with those few. So again, we have osteocytes. The osteocytes are the cells that are enclosed in the lacuna. They communicate and get their blood flow via canaliculi. You have the perforating arteries or Volkmann's canals, the haversian canals or central canals. The whole functional unit is an osteon. Each one of the rings is a lamella, and then you have the endosteum on the medullary cavity and the periosteum on the outside of the bone.